Little from Short Sale Mitigation, just having a little fun again. Today's video comes to you on January 22nd, 2019. This video I may change, and it's for a listing agent. It's for our realtors, but I may change this or switch it up and also put this on the homeowner channel because we're going to be talking about short sale list price today. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Maryann Little. I work for Short Sale Mitigation. I am a co-owner of the company. We negotiate in Massachusetts. We're probably the most recognized third-party negotiation firm in Massachusetts, and that is because we also teach. We give CEU credits to real estate agents in Massachusetts and also New Hampshire, 2 and 3 hour CEU credits. We also negotiate in New Hampshire under AA Premier Properties, which is our listing and our listing brokerage. So if you are an agent in New Hampshire, you can contact us at AA Premier Properties. So today's video is about list price. So you have a short sale and you're trying to determine your list price, and a lot of times I'll get a question, well, what should I list it at? Does the bank have a recommendation? The only time I've ever seen banks really give a recommendation on listing price, other than they want full value or the amount of the note for the property, is Fannie Mae used to have something called list price guidance. I don't recommend that because people have not come out to the property. They haven't walked through. They haven't done a formal valuation of the property. A BPO agent may not have come by, or an appraiser may not have come by. And that's really important because I find in those cases the values can be very different. Meaning, if you have a drive-by BPO and that value comes back, that could be astronomically high as opposed to what you're really getting as far as offers for your property. So how does that help, or how is this helping you? So my suggestion for any listing agent that has a property that's a short sale and they are confused, or where should I list this? It's pretty simple. It's very much like a traditional sale. You want to list it at market value, but you want to list it at as is market value, meaning you want to take into consideration the repairs that are necessary for that property, all of the repairs. So if it needs a new roof, it needs a septic, or something large that is replaced, you want to account for that in your listing and deduct for those issues. However, if you have a property that you can comp and you can set at a list price of $200,000, this is different than getting an offer. And somebody offers you $100,000 for the property, the bank's not going to take that. The bank also wants market value for the property. They're not going to be selling it for 50% or pennies on the dollar. They want, if you're going to get an offer on the property, you have to substantiate the buyer's offer price. So go for market value on the property. You can minus out any of the repairs that might be necessary. You're looking for that as-is value. The reason I was going to consider making this also a homeowner video today as opposed to a listing agent or a broker video is because homeowners will say to me, well, should I counter the buyer? If you get an offer on the property, should I counter the buyer? 99% of the time I'm going to say no. And the reason is the bank will counter the buyer. The bank is supposed to do their due diligence. They're supposed to send a BPO agent or an appraiser to the property. Whether the BPO is interior or whether it's a drive-by is very different, so please understand that. I'll save that for a different video. But if the bank does their due diligence for the property, then the buyer's offer price should be supported, meaning the buyer has put in an offer that should be in line with what the bank values the property at. If they don't put an offer in line with the property value, then what will happen is the bank will counter the buyer. So it doesn't really matter whether the homeowner counters the buyer before the bank sees the offer, because the bank is going to do their due diligence and counter the buyer as to what the market value is for the property. So 9 out of 10 times I'm going to say, no, don't counter the buyer if you're the seller. That 10th time that I'm going to say yes, counter the buyer, is going to be that situation where you have a property that was put on the market for $200,000. You know, you've gotten offers in the range of, let's say, $160,000 to $200,000, and some guy comes in and offers, you know, $75,000 for the property. In that case, yes, you may want to counter the buyer out of the gate. But then keep in mind, the bank still is going to counter that buyer. No matter what, the bank's going to counter that buyer. So today's video is about listing price. Go by market value, do your as-is, and deduct for any repairs necessary. And if you're a homeowner today, don't worry about necessarily countering the buyer in a short sale because the bank will do it for you. If you found this video helpful today, please subscribe below, hit the like button, and if you're a broker or a listing agent, send this along to your manager. We will be happy to come in and give a CEU class, give a short sale class in Massachusetts or New Hampshire if you like our content. Bye guys, have a great day. Go Pats, you were awesome this weekend. Bye-bye.